Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. In this video we're going to talk about display property in CSS and HTML. By default all HTML elements are in two categories, either they are inline or block elements. Inline elements are those that they take only the limited width. It means that there are as much room as they need, not the entire. They do not start a new line. But block elements start a new line and they take the entire width of the screen. For the inline elements we have a image and space, and for the block elements we have div, anchor tag, form, header, heading 1 up to heading 6, header and footer, that they take the entire width. So if I give you an example, let's have one div and one span here. Going to our style.css, we give our div a background image, background color, right, and the span is gonna have background color of light blue. If we have a little bit content here, now you see that the div is sticking, and it's the div is sticking the entire width. Even if I increase my width of my browser, again it's taking the entire width, but the span is taking as much width as needed. So this is inline and div is a block element. And for the block elements you can apply width and height, because div is a block element, so I can apply height 100 pixel. Now you see the height has been increased, and I can also set the width to be maybe 100 pixel. Now if you refresh the page, the width is up to 100 pixel, but you cannot place any other elements in this empty space, because that is also dedicated for the div, because it is block element. But you cannot give height and width for our for inline elements. Now if I give 100 pixel width and height for the span, nothing is changing because it is inline. But you can also change the display by displaying by writing display and you give it the block. Now you change the inline element to a block. So if you refresh, now the width and height takes effect here. But also if you write here display block, nothing happens because by default it is block. And if I have another text here, it comes after them, not in this empty space. If I increase it, it should come, the text should come here, but it's coming at the bottom of them, because this whole width is dedicated for these two elements. But if you change each of them to inline, display inline and display inline, now you see that they take as much width as needed, not the whole width. And also this text has gone after them in that line. You have another display as well that is called inline block. It is like it is a mixture of both of them. If I refresh the page, you will see more here. So now you see that the width and height takes effect here, because it is also a block element. But also the next element comes after this, because it is inline. So it is a mixture of both of them. We have this element, but this whole width is not dedicated for this. You can place another elements here, or you can also change here as well. If you refresh the page, you see again now that width and height takes effect, and the text comes after this. We have also another property, another value for the display actually. So if you come here and write display hidden, refresh the page, now you see display none. I was confused. If you define display none, so now the element will gone, and it's not more visible here because the display is none. It means it should not be here. And also let's have it here, display none. So now both elements have gone. But if you make it back change to block, and this one also to block, you can achieve that one as well. So if you refresh the page, now both of them are visible. But we have another property in CSS that's called visibility. For visibility, you say visibility none, and now element exists but it is hidden, you cannot see it. The width and height exist but you cannot see it. For display inline you cannot give value for width and height. For display block you can give height and width, and for display none the element will not be visible, and for visibility hidden the display exists but you cannot see it. So again, if I change back it to block, give it also a visibility to be hidden, refresh the page, now both of them exist but they are not visible. So I hope it is clear for you. It was just an introduction for the display, so in the future we will talk more about it in practical projects. So see you in the next video.